We can get started, I guess. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for taking time to join me in this webinar today. My name is Padma Priya, and I'm a product marketer for Zoho Sign. In this session, we'll be speaking about how to sign documents with Aadhaar eSign, a feature we just launched in Zoho Sign. I have with me on panel Chandramouli Dorai, Zoho Sign's product manager, and Sai Anand, my colleague in marketing, and also Vagishwaran, who is a key product developer for Zoho Sign. Throughout this webinar, feel free to use the questions tab to raise questions during the webinar, and my colleagues on the panel will answer your questions as I am presenting. If you have any audio or video issues, feel free to reconnect again. We are also recording this session and will be sending the copy of the recording along with the slide deck to everyone after this session. Now let's get started and see what we have on the agenda for today's session. First, I'll be speaking about how e-signatures can help you go paperless, and then we'll show you how Zoho Sign is the perfect e-signature solution for your business. Then we'll come to the main part of this session, integrating Zoho Sign with Aadhaar eSign. We'll discuss what Aadhaar eSign is, how you can enable it for your signers, and also how to use Aadhaar eSign to sign documents and verify the signature. Yeah, at the end of the session, we'll have an interactive Q&A. Do keep in mind that you can also raise questions while I am presenting, and if there are any left out questions, I'll be answering them at the end. Before starting, I want you guys to take a minute to take this poll, read the question, and just select the answer accordingly. I'll just wait for a minute, for all of you to take the poll. Yeah, I can see that people are selecting the options accordingly. Yeah, I'll just wait for a few more seconds. The question was, are you still using pen and paper for your office paperwork or business documents? And I can see that most of them have selected no. So it's good to know that people have shifted from paperwork to digital. So I think the workflow that is displayed on the screen is likely not new to you. You basically start with drafting documents when you use pen and paper for your business, and then just print and make copies of them to sign, and you send them by fax or post to different people across to either sign or just approve. Of course, this manual method usually means you have to wait longer to close the deal, and however, if there are any transactions or sales work involved, you have to raise billings, invoices, and whatnot. Even after this whole process, it just doesn't end there. You still have to store these documents securely, and you should be able to retrieve them for any future audits. This obviously is going to invite many problems your way. For example, let's say if an employee made any mistake in the process, they'll have to redo all paperwork and start the process over again, which is incredibly tedious and just wastes time. This traditional process also involves extensive collaboration and sending documents back and forth. This can introduce concerns of forgery or even tampering with manual paperwork. And obviously physical documents can also be lost or damaged in the event of accidents or natural disasters. Of course, you have to wait longer to get those documents back or even hear back from other stakeholders. So, all of these common issues can drain your resources. Using the pen and paper method also takes up more physical office space, costs more in supplies, and ultimately affects your company's growth as it becomes difficult for you to scale up operations. Now, this is exactly where e signatures can help you out. So e-signatures are a digital alternative to the traditional way of, signing your documents with pen and paper or seals made with ink. They are secure and authentic. The signing process involved is non-repudiable and it produces tamper-proof documents. E-signatures basically uses digital signature certificates which are linked to the identity of the signer. The signed documents are unforgeable. There are even other ways in which e-signatures can help you. So you can get your paperwork done remotely. As we all know, like pandemic has accelerated the adoption of digital signatures, especially when it comes to small to medium scale businesses. More and more businesses have started taking digital transformation seriously, as it is their only way to keep their operations up and running. So in this current situation, getting work done remotely is important, and an application like Zoho Sign can help you do this. With Zoho Sign, you can easily sign and send documents, um, to collect signatures and approvals. You can also, track the document activity by enabling the notifications, and you can also send automatic reminders to the recipients. You can manage all these documents entirely on cloud. Zoho Sign makes it possible to process the paperwork from anywhere, anytime, on the go, and on any device. Yeah, now let's go through a quick overview of Zoho Sign and the features it offers. Yeah, Zoho Sign is a digital signature application used by thousands of businesses around the world to securely sign, send, and manage documents online. It uses a very simple cloud based electronic signing process, and it can be used to collect signatures and approvals by building or creating workflows. Yeah, you can also set a signing order in which documents will be sent to recipients one after the other. Like, for example, let's say there are two signatories. So the documents would be sent to the second signer only after the first has signed the document. You can even assign roles to the recipients, and you can also send private messages to each of them separately. Now, let's look at some of the Zoho Sign's advanced features. If you are a person from your organization is going to a business meeting or sales visit where you'd like to get a collaborators or customer signature on few documents so that you can just finalize the paperwork and close the deal, you can use our in-person signing feature to avoid those hassles of carrying bulky physical documents. Yeah, you can also save time by sending documents to large set of people using our bulk sign feature. You can streamline your document process by creating templates, and you can save them to reuse in the future. You can also create a self-service digital signature process through a secure URL without any coding, and you can just embed that URL anywhere on the web to make it easier for you to gather signatures. Zoho Sign is built on top of REST APIs, and it comes with a large variety of integrations with many popular applications. And if you are a developer, you can use our custom integration option for building applications using APIs, webhooks, and software development kits. In addition to these features, Zoho Sign comes at a very affordable price. So you can just visit the link displayed on the screen to learn more about our pricing structure. Yeah. Before we talk about available integrations, let's take a look at more Zoho Sign highlights. Zoho Sign is made for enhanced remote collaboration, and it supports 12 different languages. You can create templates and you can share them with other users in your organization, and you can organize your files by document types or folders as well. You can also import and export documents from the cloud storage. You can. Zoho Sign even offers a brand aligned experience via rebranding feature. So you can basically, what it means is you can customize Zoho Sign's email function to reinforce your branding by adding your company's logo, and you can customize the subject, header, messages, header colors, and button colors of the emails you send. Yeah, you can use our default legal disclosure or you can customize your own. You can send emails from your organization email address with domain verification, which helps ensure your emails from Zoho Sign are not diverted to spam folders. Yeah. You can also customize the signer's experience by redirecting them to different landing pages upon signing. Yeah, this is all about the Zoho Sign highlights. Coming to the security, which is usually the biggest concern anyone has before using any e-signature service. Zoho Sign basically offers the highest level of encryption based on public key cryptography. Like, this is the underlying technology behind all the digital signatures to securely sign and verify documents. Your data is protected using AES 256 encryption while at rest, and when the documents are in transit, it is protected using TLS and SSL encryption. Now coming to the legality part, documents signed using Zoho Sign are legally valid, and it meets the standards of various e-sign laws across the world, such as eSign Act in USA, PIPIDA in Canada, EIDAS in Europe, ITA 2000 in India, and Electronic Transaction Act in Australia. Yeah, so our international compliance is driven by our own privacy and data security features. And also, as an organization, Zoho is compliant with various data protection rules such as GDPR, CCPA, and HIPAA in USA. And features like multi-factor authentication and role-based access sort of contributes to this compliance. It even allows you to generate reports, tamper proof audit trails, and even completion certificates. You can also authenticate your signers through email, SMS, or OTPs. Yeah, you can add an additional level of security to your documents through this. And Zoho Sign also provides blockchain based timestamping and trusted document digital timestamping to preserve your document signatures even after the certificate themselves expire. I mean, after the validity period. If it sounds complex to you, I think you can just leave it to us. There is nothing from your side to do for blockchain timestamping or trusted digital timestamping. Yeah, you can also sign documents with your own digital signature certificates, or you can just use QE, qualified electronic signatures, if you are in the European region, or Aadhaar eSign if you are in India, which is the feature we are going to discuss in this session. This is all about the quick overview of Zoho Sign and its highlights. So, Zoho Sign is basically available across multiple platforms. In addition to web browsers and computers, you can access Zoho Sign on iOS, iPadOS, macOS, and Windows, as long as you have an proper internet connection. As I mentioned before, Zoho Sign is built on REST APIs, which makes it easy to integrate with other applications. So, Zoho Sign is like one of the most tightly integrated apps within the Zoho ecosystem, offering 15 integrations with other Zoho apps. If you are a developer, you can integrate with more apps using Deluge, Zohos, which is Zoho's low-code scripting language, and you can also set up workflows using Zoho Flow. And also you can use Zoho Sign to create new, you can use Zoho Writer to edit the already existing documents, or write the document from scratch, before sending them out for signatures. Also, Zoho Sign is not just limited to integration with only Zoho apps. It also offers integrations with many other third party applications as well. As you can see, it offers integration with Office 365, OneDrive, Box, Microsoft Teams, Outlook, and etc. With integrations like Integromat, FormStack Documents, and Zapier, you can basically integrate Zoho Sign itself with thousands of applications that are available online. Now, let's look at a basic Zoho Sign web dashboard. Yeah, the user interface is designed to be intuitive for any user, and it is almost self-explanatory. If you are new to Sign, you can sign up for a free 14-day enterprise trial. The link has been displayed on the screen. Yeah, basically, Zoho Sign can be used by almost every business, and these are some very popular use cases. The first half of the use cases are where our customers like it to use Zoho Sign, and the other half of use cases are where we sort of observed the increase in use of our app most recently. These are the use cases we just observed where Zoho Sign can be used, and of course it can be used for many other scenarios as well. I'll just wait for 10 to 20 seconds for you to sort of go through these use cases. You can, as you can see, you can use it in your sales department if you're from an organization, HR department, to use for onboarding, and you can get you to if you want to get any social media policies get signed by your employees. Now, I guess we can get started with the integration, which is the main part of this session. But just before discussing the Aadhaar eSign integration, let's just quickly revisit the basic concepts of electronic signatures so you can understand this integration better. Yeah, so an electronic signature is just simply a digital mark or image added on behalf of a person or by the person themselves. There are several concerns about the applicability of these signatures to various scenarios. To simplify that, electronic signatures are classified into four different levels of applicability and legal validity. The first is a simple electronic signature, where signer just adds a digital mark or stamp or image when they sign a document. The second level is a standard electronic signature, where a digital mark can be traced back to the person added through a cryptographic digital signature certificate. And this whole process makes these documents secure and tamper proof. The basic service the Zoho Sign offers is standard electronic signature. It falls under this category. The next two levels are a little bit more advanced. Yeah. The third level, as you can see, is advanced electronic signature, which just works in the same principle as standard electronic, but the digital signature certificate will be directly linked to the signer, and it will be in their own control and possession, which means no one apart from the signer can sign the document saying that they are signing it on behalf of that person. Yeah, the Aadhaar e-sign, the integration we are going to discuss, falls under this category. And the fourth level is a regulated electronic signature, which also works in the same principle as standard electronic signature. But the digital signature certificates are issued to only high ranking officials in large organizations, or only in specific geographical locations. This is all about those different levels of electronic signature. Now let's talk about the Aadhaar eSign integration. So Aadhaar eSign is Government of India's prescribed digital signing method, and it has same legal acceptance as wet signatures. The process of signing document conforms to the eSign service specifications defined by Controller of Certifying Authorities. CCA is India's root certificate authority, and this is in accordance with the Information Technology Act 2000. Aadhaar e-sign is normally, not used for signing basic contracts or documents, but it is rather used for paperwork related to high-level transactions and applications in banking, finance, and when it comes to registrations with government and public services. And also, this integration can be used by signers who are not part of Zoho Sign organization, which means, let's say you have sent a document requesting signature. Even though the person do not have a Zoho Sign account, he'll be able to use the Aadhaar eSign integration. Yeah. Now let's take a look at what exact use cases the Aadhaar eSign integration can be used for. If you have a digital locker, where you store documents that need to be self-attested, you can use this integration further. And also when you are filing tax returns or applying for your tax ID, you can use this integration. If you are in the financial sector, you can use this integration when you are opening bank or post office accounts. You can also use this integration for when you are applying for various official certificates like birth, caste, marriage, and income. You can also use this integration when you are applying for telecom connections like DTH, mobile, internet, etc. In regards to transportation, you can use this integration when you are applying for license renewal or vehicle registrations. Yeah, these are all actually as per the specifications given by CCA and not just by us. Yeah. Now let's see how Aadhaar eSign works in Zoho Sign. So, Zoho Sign has partnered directly with eMudhra, which is a licensed certifying authority that issues digital signature certificates to offer its Aadhaar based eSign services. So, to use this integration, your administrator will enable the integration for all the signers. So, signers can then select sign via Aadhaar eSign after filling all the input fields at the time of signing. Now, all they have to do is just enter their Aadhaar number in the eMudhra portal, and they have to authenticate themselves with the one-time password that will be sent to their mobile number. Then, after entering this OTP, signers can complete their e-signature on their document. I'll be giving you a step by step demo in a minute. So I just wanted to say all the steps at first. Yeah. Before moving to that enabling the integration and how to sign documents in detail, let's just look at what are the prerequisites for using this integration. So first, a user should have a valid Zoho Sign Enterprise or Zoho One license in the Indian data center. And next, a user must have sufficient Zoho Sign credits. Since this integration is offered by third-party service providers, there is a fee incurred for every signing activity. This will be basically paid by consumption of Zoho Sign credits. And yeah, I wanted to add like each document signed through the Aadhaar eSign consumes two Zoho Sign credits. You can visit our credits page to learn more about it. And the last prerequisite would be that administrators need to enable this integration for their signers. So signers will not be able to select sign via Aadhaar eSign if administrators have not enabled the integration. So yeah, these are the three prerequisites you have to check before using the integration. Yeah. Now let's look at how to enable the integration for all your signers. So first, you have to go to Zoho Sign dashboard, and you just have to open the settings menu on the left side of your dashboard and navigate to the integrations under the general section. This will take you to the integrations page where you can see the digital signature providers. Now, all you have to do is toggle the Aadhaar eSign integration to on. Yeah, it's as simple as that. There is nothing more to be done from your side to enable the integration. Now, let's go over how to sign documents via Aadhaar eSign. First, select the document that need your signature, and now go through the contents of the document to make sure everything is correct, and then click agree and continue, which is present at the top of your page. Now Fill in all the input fields as directed, such as name, your company name, your old address or your new addresses, and signature, everything. After filling out all the input fields, select Sign via Aadhaar eSign at the top of your page. You will see a pop up saying you will be directed to the eMudhra website to complete the signing process. Just click proceed so that you will be taken to the eMudhra portal. Yeah, once there, enter your Aadhaar number or virtual ID and then just click get OTP. So, a one time password will be sent to the mobile number associated with your Aadhaar account. Now, enter the OTP and tick the checkbox. If you do not receive an OTP right away, please just wait for some time and then click resend OTP. Well, now after entering your OTP, click perform eSign to finish signing the document. And yeah, you have now completed signing a document via Aadhaar eSign. You can download the signed copy of your document in your Zoho Sign account, and always a signed copy will be sent to your email. Now, let's see how we can verify that signature. Yeah, to do that, you again have to go to Zoho Sign dashboard and you have to open the documents menu on the left side of your dashboard and click completed under the sent section. All the completed documents will be displayed in this section. So you have to click on the ellipsis icon which is present at the top and just select download to download the signed copy. Now open this signed copy in the appropriate PDF viewing app. Here I have opened it in Adobe Reader. Open the signature panel to verify the signature added to the document. You can see that it says digital signature is certified by Zoho Corporation, and you can also see the name of the signer. To see even more in detail, just open the signature properties of the signed document. This will just open a signature properties box where you have to click show signature certificate. Now this opens a certificate viewer box where you can see the name of the signer. You can also see that it says digital signature certificate is issued by eMudhra certifying authority. You can navigate to different tabs to view the signature details. Well, you can also check the document for Aadhaar eSign by checking the visible signature itself. As you can see, it says Aadhaar eSign followed by signer's mail ID. Yeah, however, this can only be checked if the document has a signature field. Yeah, that's the end of our overview of Aadhaar eSign integration with Zoho Sign. It is all about enabling the integration for your signers and signing documents via Aadhaar eSign, and you can also verify the signature. Uh, what's coming very soon? So, to enhance all these functionalities, Zoho Sign will be supporting USB signing as well as personal DSC signing on Mac OS and through web browsers. Currently, you can do this only on Windows, but it will be soon available on above mentioned platforms as well. We are also partnering with various regional providers to improve your experience. Similar to eMudhra, we are partnering with SingPass for Singapore residents. We already have QES in European region. We are just partnering this time with a different vendor called InfoCert. To provide our users with identity based signing, we are also partnering with Signicat. Yeah, and here's something to thank all our attendees who attended this session and stayed on till the end. We are offering free eMudhra licenses for Indian users and qualified electronic certificates for European users for 1 year, provided if you can just leave a review on the Gartner Peer Insights platform. So, All you have to do is you have to write a review, get it published on Gartner peer platform, then just take a screenshot of that review and just send an email to us at support@zohosign.com with the review screenshot attached. If you have been using Zoho Sign for a while, we would greatly appreciate if you can left us a review. Follow the link displayed on the screen to leave a review. Also, please note, like, we value your constructive feedback, and your reviews can be as honest as you want. We take all your product feedback into account and will continue working on improving our services. Yeah, here are few resources with the help document links for the topics I have covered in this session. You can see that there is a link for signing documents via Aadhaar eSign, the integration we just discussed in this session. You also have a link for getting started guide, as well as digital signature software guide. Like, if you are very new to digital signature itself, you can just go through our digital signature software guide to know about it. Yeah, if you prefer, instructional videos over documents, you can go through our tutorials to learn how to use each integration or feature. We also have plenty of our previous webinar recordings posted there. We have a community portal where you can post your queries, and our support engineers will help you out. And if you have any questions about Zoho Sign's legality, you can always make use of our legal guide. And if your queries are specific about certain laws, you can write to us. And if you have any queries about pricing, you can just visit our pricing page. Yeah, if you need a personalized demo, you can book a demo session with the link displayed on the screen. I can see that my panelists have done a great job in answering all your questions. Let me just go through them and see if there are any unanswered questions. Well, you can also submit any questions you have about the integration or about Zoho Sign in the questions tab now as well. I can see they have answered like every question. So yeah, if you got any questions about the integration or about the app itself, you can even ask now. I'll just wait for a minute for any of you to drop any questions. Yeah, we still have time. So yeah, you can drop any questions you have about the integration or your use cases. Well, I guess there are no questions from your side. Uh, I hope you all understood the integration. Well, I'll just wait for a minute as well to see if there are any questions. Well, with that, we have come to the end of the session. Thank you for all your questions. And if you have any feedback to share, feel free to write to us at support@zohosign.com. We welcome your feedback and we'll use it to continue improving our app service. You can also follow us for regular updates on our social media channels. Click these links to find us on Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. We'll be posting about the release of our new features and integrations on these platforms. Yeah, thank you so much for taking time to attend this session. As I mentioned earlier, we have recorded this session and we will be sending the copy of this recording along with the slide deck to all our participants. I hope all of you have a great day. This is Priya and our panelists Chandramouli, Sai, and Vagishwaran signing off on behalf of Zoho Sign. Yeah, thank you and goodbye.